The City of London is not the same as Greater London. It is a tiny area, a square mile, a tradition founded in mercantile capitalism, backed by empire money. To understand it fully, we have to go back to 1060. British history buffs may be aware of the 1066 Battle of Hastings, but before the Normans, London was already a major trading post. Merchants here had their own customs and traditions and had been self-governing under Anglo-Saxon rule. They have this tradition of merchant guilds. The tradition of merchant guilds is adorable and good British history, not a problem. They were making value when this all began. This was before the PowerPoint and the city boys and the marching powder. It was people who made stuff and sold it, and they formed guilds. So all of the people who made barrels were in a union, a trade union together. William the Conqueror may have succeeded in Hastings, but by the time he got to London, who were you? So he had to agree this charter that protected the city and allowed them to keep that self-governing tradition they'd had under the Anglo-Saxons. This made sure that legally the city and its independence could never be destroyed. That wasn't special yet, seems all fair enough so far. However, even at this point, these people did not live in the city. So it wasn't like they were interested in community building or their nation. These deals with kings were to protect commerce. So in 1191, the City of London Corporation is legally formalised, an early legal entity with collective rights. And over the centuries, it cut deals with whoever was in power. It's always been more powerful than any king, because in order to protect itself and its legal privileges and its self-determination, it would give money and loans to the king. It's a cartel. It's always been a merchant cartel. The East India Trading Company was founded in the city in 1600. This was a turning point. Trade, war, slavery were all financed from here. This is when the city became untouchable. It became too profitable. The East India Trading Company, a colonial mega corporation, came out of the city. The Bank of England, established in 1694, created to finance war and empire, came out of the city. Lloyd's of London, established to insure colonial ships, also insured enslaved Africans and opium. It's in the city. All of these things, their headquarters are still in the square mile. The profits from slavery and conquest, from land theft and war, flow through the City of London. And it wasn't just like an oopsies. It was actively organised this way from the 1600s. So before 1600s, cute little merchants in their guilds. After 1600s, murderous colonial empire spree. They just got too powerful. In 1839, the city police force was created. It's separate from the rest of the Metropolitan Police. And it's not really like a public safety issue. If you've ever been to the City of London, if you've ever walked around at night, you know, nobody fucking lives there. It's a ghost town. Especially when people started working remotely. Like, nobody lives here. There's no houses here. So what is this police force doing? Mostly they protect private property. They protect the city capital. And to this day, this police force report to the corporation, not the state. So what is the corporation? It's not like the other councils in the UK. It's a private municipal body. It has corporation status. Rich companies get to control UK elections. And the Lord Mayor is a ceremonial figure who is elected by business people. Bigger the company, the more votes it gets. Just another incentive for consolidation and monopoly. The City of London is not a historical quirk or a nice tradition of pompous silly wigs. Come on. Think critically. Open your eyes. This is a barrier to real democracy forming in the UK. If people here could vote freely, this corporation would collapse. The City of London is not a holdover from history. It's an active tool of financial control. Legally separating it uncouples it from democratic accountability. It allows the wealth to stay in the hands of the rich elite and for the empire to continue rebranding itself. The city is still a hub for tax evasion. The traditions kept alive by the City of London are things like offshore finance, war profiteering, wealth concealment, and property speculation. Colonialism never died. You just keep falling for the rebrand. So long as mugs like me can vote in the City of London, you have a problem with the democracy.